Welcome to this special presentation of Investing in Psychedelics, brought to you by the Canadian Securities Exchange in partnership with CFN Media. Hi, my name is Anna Sarah, and I'm Director of Listings Development with the Canadian Securities Exchange. I am joined today by Dr. Roger McIntyre, who is the CEO of Champignon Brands, one of our newer issuers at the CSE. Thank you again for joining me, Dr. McIntyre. I hope you're doing well.
Anna, great to be with you.
I had the pleasure of having a very, inclusive discussion with you last week that was released. It's on our YouTube channel, just discussing psychedelics and ketamine and the space around it. So for anyone of interest, please make sure you go check that out. I learned a lot myself from that discussion, so thank you for that. Today we are here just to hear about Champignon Brands. So tell us about the company.
The company aims to really provide a solution for people who have depression and related conditions. Now, solution is probably pluralized because solutions involve giving what's already available. We're the only organization that is able to provide ketamine and related treatments for adults who have depression in our clinics. At the same time, we are also actively involved in research and development of other entities that are related to ketamine, as well as psychedelics like psilocybin. So what we need is we need treatments that are prime time and also promising. And our prime time treatment is ketamine, and our promising treatments that are ketamine derivatives, as well as our psychedelics. So we truly are an integrated treatment centers, set of centers that are able to apply our current treatments and develop the next treatment for the next generation.
One thing I found interesting from our discussion last time was to find out that ketamine is actually a legal substance in most jurisdictions. Is that correct?
It is legal in most jurisdictions in medical hands. In other words, it's a scheduled agent. And this is an important point because one of the related questions, Anna, is how is it that we can develop a Schedule I drug like psychedelics? Isn't that illegal and so on? No. Ketamine is also Schedule I. It's a drug that has to be used in medical hands. And we give it at our centers, not only in Canada, the United States, for adults who have depression, where it's indicated, for example, by the FDA and by Health Canada. By the way, ketamine is approved in over 40 countries around the world for depression. But again, we need to give it within the confines of medical surveillance and best practices, and that's what we do. So ketamine is not only a treatment we give that's FDA approved, but it's also, in fact, an example of how a drug, which has been with us for a long time, can be repurposed, and a drug that is scheduled can be repurposed for a legitimate medical purpose given in legitimate medical centers. So at Champignon, we lead this, and our research footprint, we talked this before, Anna, is the largest in the world, and we use that research platform to really inform, to guide, and really steward the high quality research we need for further ketamine derivatives as well as psychedelics.
And so Champignon Brands, it seems like there's a bunch of different areas that you guys are kind of putting your toes in. It seems like mostly it is for therapeutic uses and a variety of different psychedelics that can be used for therapeutic uses, and the research and development that goes around that. I think it's obviously it's very timely that you guys are coming to capital markets, and that's the purpose of our event here. But what's the plans for Champignon Brands in the next 12 months?
Very bullish. What we plan to do is, first, we have clinic acquisition already taking place in the United States. We have a clinic now in California. It is our aim, and we're already in late stage discussions to acquire additional clinics. And we're looking at between 5 and 7 clinics throughout the United States and Canada, with really a bullish view on the United States. The second part is we're going to have our protocols completed. We're going to have our synthesis and throughput. In other words, we're going to do the early development of our IP ketamine derivatives, as well as psychedelic derivatives, and begin to take them not just through the lab, but to early animal work. That's a fairly fast activity, and we expect in the next year to begin our phase 1, which is the healthy volunteer studies. Phase 1s are healthy volunteer studies, where we're going to be looking at our ketamine derivatives in psychedelics. So we already have it in place. We have our protocols already being prepared, and we've got our various pieces of this puzzle coming together. So one of the parts about me, Anna, is that I really believe that if you have a vision that doesn't come to reality, we would call that a hallucination. And I'm not interested in hallucinations. I'm interested in action. And what we want is we want to have the plan, an informed plan, and we're going to execute on that plan. And I'm very, very pleased to see the way things are going. I mean, things are coming together in a way that's been really, really, frankly, exhilarating.
Well, I'm really excited to see what you guys are able to accomplish this year. We're thrilled to have you be part of the CSE family. And I'm looking forward to, again, hosting you guys on June 17th alongside CFN Media for our Investing in Psychedelics, online initiative. So thank you again, Dr. McIntyre, for your time, and look forward to chatting with you again.
I do as well, Anna. Thanks for having me. All the best.
Thank you.